And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On the run, it Smothers. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Here's Manning to throw. Finds his man. It's Smothers. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where he can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. There's some room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Rams him with the stiff arm. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Russo. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Inside the 40. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent.
Could be an alley. All the way. Touchdown, Longhorn. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going with the ground game left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your runner.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Right back to it. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Makes the grab. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blocker. They fake it, goes to the tight end. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry up.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Floating away. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Arch is going to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It smothers.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the 1st. Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Hauls it in. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Picks up the first down. At the 35, he's open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smothers fighting off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Looking for the 2-point try. To throw, Manning. It's complete to the left. He gets into the end zone to convert, and they'll tack on a couple right before the half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 3 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Georgia coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect